Hi, welcome, it's Bill here for Bill's Bonsais. In this video I'm going to do a roundup of all the things I've been up to this this season. I'm going to start off with some of the things that, my new additions to the garden. And what you can see here is a plant that I bought, and I've done the video on. This is Paul Scarlet Hawthorn. It's one that I bought two. This is the one that I planted in the ground here. And it seems to be perking up quite well. So the graft is down there for this Paul Scarlet, just at the level of the dirt. And yeah, I've high hopes that this will live on. But like I say, I bought two, and the one that I bought, the other one that came with it, looked like a dead stick. And basically I've got no hope for this living whatsoever, but I planted it in a pot, cut away all the dead wood, kept what I could of the green stuff, and that's it in a pond basket there beside the other one behind it. That looks quite alive. Also collected two common limes trees, so from my mum's garden. It's just growing as weeds and they actually look quite alright. I'm hoping they could be nice bonsais one day. And I also collected this holly from my mum's garden as well, which was growing under a very large camellia. So I'm hoping that could be like a nice wee bonsai one day as well. My first holly bonsai, that'd be nice. To give an update on some of the other trees and plants that I've done videos for, this here is the ash, one of the ash trees, if I can get in focus. I was growing it in a noodle pot, and this one's doing well. And the one behind it, if I can get round here, this one here, that was in the actual bonsai pot, but it wasn't doing too well at all. There's some life in the bark here, but I was hoping it was going to continue to grow. So I've cut away all the rotten roots that were there. There was one or two sort of decent roots left, and I was hoping that that would maybe help, but I don't know if that's going to come to anything, so we'll just have to wait and see. I also did some work in this witch elm, which is all looking really good now. Plenty of leaves on it and growth, nice new shoots, and yeah, it's doing well. And this cotineaster, which looks a bit bare at the moment. I'm hoping that'll perk up, but it looks okay. The leaves look healthy enough. It doesn't look like it's going to die. I've got this other cotineaster right there, so there's no loss if this one dies. Just a loss of money, I suppose. The other thing I did the video on was this silver birch, or this birch. It's looking well. Everything's going hunky-dory there. And this birch over here. This birch is looking fine too. Everything's it's growing well. Could probably do with a little trim, but I'm just going to let it thicken up in that pot. Another thing I did a video on was these cool little blackthorn plants, which were actually the taproot. They're actually taproot cuttings that I've sprouted and are growing really well actually. I bought, a couple of years ago, I bought some blackthorn bare root plants, cut off the taproot, put them in a pot, they started sprouting. The actual parent blackthorns are put in the ground, and their roots just went wild, big thick runners, and which has caused some issues, because then you don't have a lot of good roots, radial roots near the base of the thing. They're just big forks disappearing with horrible roots at the end. So this is them here, and they're not looking healthy at all. They might survive, but so what I did do is I grouped them. There was 5 of them, as you can see there, and what I did was I grouped them all together, put them in a pot, and just bound them with some wire just to see how I felt about doing like a wee grouping, but decided to just split them up and put them into individual pots and give them a little prune. They were much bigger than this, but to be honest, the roots on them were shocking, really poor, and I'm not sure how they're going to do. I did do a video on that, but I kind of messed that up, so unfortunately I'll maybe try and put some pictures up, but of me putting these up and what have you, but unfortunately the video's lost. Right, so what else did I do? So I repotted the sycamore. It's still looking healthy enough. The buds are still swelling, but yeah, it's doing okay. I'm sure that'll be hunky-dory in its new home and its new soil. Also did a video on this horrible little Chinese elm that I have. It's the only one I have, and explained why. And I'm hoping that this will do well and just start shooting away, and I can take some cuttings from it and try and grow some more from that. This is a mountain ash, which I did a drastic prune on. It was really tall, so I chopped it off there and just that a little bud there, and that's obviously sprouting away. I'm hoping that 1 or 2 more will come out lower down, but it's a twin trunk and there's something growing here, and I'm hoping that that comes to something. But it's not the best looking. It's not the best looking plant, really. And then I've got my hazel. So this is the hazel I did a big trunk chop on, and that's sprouting away quite nicely. I'm just putting my hand behind it so the camera has something more to focus on. So I've got leaves coming for here, nice shoot coming out up there, which will be the new leader. I'm hoping that we've got a nice branch coming from there. Is that something coming from there? I'm not sure, but it'd be nice if we can get something else from here. However, so it's looking well, it's looking healthy, and it's I've got no worries about this hazel. I also did a video on these 3 field maples. This one's quite a nice one. It's got a nice, a relatively nice sort of bit of movement in the trunk there. And then I get to a wee bit of a boring area up here, and then there's plenty going on in the top half of the tree. So I'm not sure how to cope with that one. To be honest, earlier on I didn't really like how it kind of forked off from this point. I didn't like how you had these 2 parts going on. I suppose one could be a branch like that, I suppose. Yeah, but other than that, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. This one's got very little going on at this side, and everything seems to be at this side for some strange reason. Everything seems to be growing in this direction or that direction at the back way. Nice wee bit of movement there, and then it's kind of not much going on. So I'm not really sure again how to cope. Really, not when I say how to cope, I mean what to do with this. The leaves aren't as luscious and green as this one over here. So I don't know why that is. And the third one is you've got all these wee roots going on at the bottom, which I suppose, like I said in the video when I transplanted them, it could possibly be a a root over rock, but then again they can maybe just get cut away, the roots, and then it'd just be like a nice sort of twisted trunk. But then again further up here it gets a bit boring and straight, and there's not much going on at this side at all again. So yep, so you just have to choose the front carefully. So that's I think that's about everything that I've done, and in the next video I'm going to go through all the things I haven't talked about so far. Okay, so thanks for watching this one, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye now.